At about 7 p.m. on Sunday the 25th of February, a massive explosion ripped through a shop in Hinkley Road, Leicester, causing a massive fire which destroyed a building. Emergency crews rushed to the scene after the blast, including firefighters from 6 engines, ambulance teams and scores of police officers. The scene was soon declared a major incident. Debris from the building was shot across both carriageways of Hinkley Road, injuring those in passing cars. Demon FM's Toby Jeffrey talks to Demon Media alumni, BBC journalist and local resident John Alexander just after the hours of the blast.
This is Demon FM News.
Good evening, this is Demon FM News. The time is 10:02 p.m. and I'm Toby Jeffrey with the breaking news update. John Alexander was in the area at the time.
I don't know the scale of casualties, no. I know that there were some people who had sustained some injuries. I did see somebody who was clutching a kitchen roll to his hand and covered in blood. There's a lot of shock as well. There were quite a few drinkers in the pub, I think, that have been evacuated. But then we've all been evacuated about 100 metres from the scene. And my street has been cordoned off, as has Carlisle Street, and anybody inside that cordon has been asked to leave. There's probably about 70 properties in there.
East Midlands Ambulance Services later confirmed that 6 patients were taken to Leicester Royal Infirmary with 2 in critical condition. Meanwhile, police could not provide the details as to the cause of the incident, although it is being dismissed as being terror-related. Fire crews described their job as a search and rescue operation. Today, Monday, the 26th of February, we are here at the scene of the blast, and you can immediately see that there are police vans behind me, including ambulances. You can still smell some of the aftermath of the day before, and you can't really hear that much as the scene is pretty empty, seeing as obviously this tragic event has occurred. At 2 p.m, we learnt that 5 people were confirmed dead by the East Midlands Ambulance Service. What was the scene like when you arrived here last night?
Okay, so we were called just after 7 o'clock last night. A number of 999 calls from members of the public reporting an explosion and a significant fire. So on arrival, crews were confronted by a significant fire. The entire building was involved in fire and there'd been significant collapse. All 3 floors of the building had collapsed and there were reports of several people possibly missing within the rubble. So the crews worked throughout the night to extinguish the fire. And then we brought in our specialist search and rescue teams who have been working throughout last night and today to try and locate anybody that may be within the building.
What has happened so far in the investigation?
So at the moment we're still very much within the search and rescue phase of the operations going on here. However, our specialist fire investigation teams have arrived on scene. So working coordinated with the search and rescue, they're working around the edge to try and identify what the possible cause could be. And at this time, it's impossible to say what the cause is. There's a number of possible scenarios that could cause an explosion of fire of this type. So they'll carry out their investigations in conjunction with the police over the coming days and will identify the cause.
What are your future plans to further figure out the investigation?
So you can see at the moment we've brought some quite heavy machinery in to assist us. That's because certain areas of the building are very structurally unsafe. So we're working closely with those. We've still got to sift through the building because we haven't confirmed yet that everybody is accounted for. So through the night we'll carry on with our search and rescue operations. We'll be here again on scene tomorrow where we'll continue to work through the building to see if we can locate any further casualties, and we'll be working to try and identify the cause of the explosion. So it's likely we're going to be here for another 2 or 3 days yet.
What were some of the community responses?
Well, it's been fantastic. Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone who tried to help last night in horrific circumstances with the fire and the explosion. But equally, it's really thankful for them for listening to what the emergency services said when we actually got here. On top of that, I've had lots of people help all day, hot drinks, offer food. We've had young children make cakes and bring them for the fire service and the police. It's been amazing. I'd like to thank all the businesses that have been helping as well. So yeah, it's been really good. Thank you.
How has it affected electricity, including power supplies in the local area?
I'm afraid it did. Last night we had to turn the electricity off just for safety reasons, so that meant that a lot of people were displaced from their homes. As a result of that, obviously we had to make sure that we invoked some relocation for people, which is part of our resilience planning. They were all home, rehoused, and they're all safe and well, and hopefully once everything's secure we can let people back into their houses.
Do you know anything about potential causes of the explosion?
That's a really good question. I'm sure if I was in the community I'd want to know the answer to that. Until the search and rescue operation is finished, because we are still looking for people within the building, then no fire investigation or police investigation can start. But once that is cleared and the building is safe, then our specialist investigators can go in and hopefully tell us what's caused the accident.
Firefighters have said that they are still focusing their resources on search and rescue operation. The building is said to have suffered a pancake collapse in which all 4 floors of the shop and flats fell through simultaneously. I've been Cara Nott and this has been Demon TV News.